Alright, and we are here. I actually started to do a video. Um, I was actually trying to edit the video so I could post it, and then something happened, and I guess I must have realized she posted another story or something, and then that's whenever I saw she got fired. So, of course, I was like, okay, well, screw the other video. This one's more important. Because I know we were all talking about it. Um, and then let me say, I really appreciate the comments that y'all left. I don't, I don't think that it was my fault at all that she got fired. I felt like I needed to say that because there was a couple people, like literally one or two people, who I just felt like was either dragging me or just left a nasty comment. Actually, that one Kool-Aid pitcher left a comment. I don't even know the name. Um, and it's just crazy because one of the people who was leaving the comment yesterday, like, I didn't think there was like, I don't know, it just kind of surprised me because I didn't think there was any issues. And I don't know, I just didn't really appreciate the way that she kind of came at me, and it was just kind of rude, and I wasn't expecting it because I was like, I've never had any issues with her before. She's never said anything that was like out of line or made me question anything. And I don't know, it was just kind of rude. And I'm like at that point where sometimes I like let things slide, and then I'm like, you know what, this is like just rude and disrespectful, and it's not true. So I feel like I have to defend myself. So I was going back and forth with that whole thing. Um, so now that we're on the subject, I'm gonna talk about this for a little bit. So the last couple of days, whenever I did the video about Heather getting fired, and I was saying how like it wasn't my fault, it's because I felt like there was just a couple people who were just not being so nice about me calling. And it really upset me because I'm like, I was like calling nicely. Like, I was in a good mood, like, excited to see her. I wanted him to think she's bringing in customers, you know? That's a good thing. I wasn't calling, like, I didn't sound like weird or that's suspicious. Like, it wasn't like that. And I dang sure wasn't calling to say, you need to fire her, or you need to check her background, or you need to look at her Instagram. No. So it was just really aggravating. Like, first seeing someone who's been on my channel, and I thought she was nice. Like, I've never had any issues with her. So for her to say something like that to me, I was kind of like, that's kind of messed up. Like, that was a little too far. And then to see Heather get like fired and someone calling the corporate, I'm like, you're sitting here going like crazy about me just calling to see if she worked there. And there's people, and then it's like, they're like talking about other people calling. Okay, I'm only responsible for myself and my kids. So whatever anybody else does, that's on them. That's not my responsibility. I am a small YouTube channel. Ain't nobody looking at what I'm doing and gonna try to mock me and do the same thing. Obviously, people were doing way more way before I made that little phone call. And I was happy that she got the job. So anyways, I'm just glad that I, like, all the comments that was really positive, and that y'all were just, all the love, it really did not go unnoticed, because I was just, like, debating everything earlier, and I was like, I wonder what, like, if this is why some YouTubers don't go in their comments. Like, should I just do my videos and just put it up and just stay out of, like, the comments? But I don't want to do that, because that's, like, one of the best parts, is going down in the comments and having, like, conversations with y'all. Like, it would be boring. Like, I like interacting with y'all, and I know as, like, my channel grows, there'll be more people, and the more people there are, there's gonna be, you know, a couple people who aren't gonna be so nice, and I need to work on that. I need to work on, even in real life, not getting upset if I feel like I let someone down. And that's one of my problems, is if I feel like someone is upset with me or not happy with me or anything like that, I feel like I let them down, and it makes me feel really bad. So then I was like, what the freak? Like, I just called, and then now she got fired. Like, it wasn't my fault. I promise it wasn't my fault. And I know it's not my fault. It was just like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, just, some people are just so rude, and it's like they don't understand. Like, I was actually happy for Heather, and I was rooting for Heather. There's actually people out there who's doing stuff to actually sabotage her. And we don't need, and that may be true too, but we also have to remember, we don't know in real life what happened. Like, in that message, there was other stuff too. So, I don't know. I think it's just weird. I think it's messed up that she was excited and she got the job, and then if someone called corporate and was talking about her background, they should have done a background check before they even hired her, honestly. So I understand, like, that's not fair. So I don't know exactly. I wish they would have been more, like, specific about it, but if they were, she probably wouldn't tell us. But it does. Like, it's just hard to say, because yeah, someone could have gotten her fired, calling the corporate office. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell they would have said to her. But at the same time, we know she keeps on lying about being a personal trainer. And then to top it all off, she puts her Instagram name in the message, asking for, like, whenever he pretty much is firing her. And I got so mad. Like, I was, like, yelling at her on the phone, like, why would you put your freaking name right there? Like, you're just asking them to go straight to your profile and look at all your crazy, crazy psyched out freaking videos. I don't know. I just want my channel. I'm not used to, like, the negativity. Like, this Kool-Aid person, I call them Kool-Aid person because their picture is of, like, the Kool-Aid man. And so I don't know if it's a guy, a girl, boy, girl, lady, woman, man. I don't know. I don't remember the name. I just remember the picture. And oh my gosh, who was it, All Kings? I kind of felt bad because there was a comment, and then this Kool-Aid dude was like, or whoever was like, yeah, and I'm sure her making that phone call didn't help or something like that. And I'm like, and then my subscriber commented back, and I'm like, you know what, like, so then I had a comment, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I had to remove that comment. Like, I can't, with any hate today within the last 2 days, I can't do it. Usually I'm pretty good. Like yesterday, there was a whole freaking conversation thread, bickering back and forth, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it up. People could disagree, but it just got to the point where it was too much, and I'm like, I don't want this on my channel. I don't want this in my comment section. I'm so used to all of us getting along. I love y'all. Like, even most of the time, I feel like we are all on the same page. And if we're not on the same page, we hear each other out, and everyone's like respectful. And I love that. I love going in the comments. I love reading the comments. I love y'all talking to each other. I love me being able to talk with y'all. So it's really weird, and it rubs me the wrong way whenever there's like a hate comment or someone just saying things the wrong way. It's totally fine with people disagreeing. It's just how you approach it and how you say it. So I'm gonna try. I don't like deleting comments. I don't like blocking people. I don't think I have ever blocked anyone. But if it's been, sorry, this rant is like forever. But if it was too much, and I try to keep it up, and it was just like, okay, I don't want this in my comment section. Like, we got it out of our system, so like, it's done. And like, one person, I don't know if it was the same person or if it was someone else, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna stop watching you now, or something like that. I'm like, okay, like, you don't have to let me know. I'm not going to remember who you are anyways, even if you do. No offense, but they weren't like a everyday, or like, I don't see them a lot on my page. So I'm like, okay, you can probably like leave and then come back, and would have no idea, but you don't have to tell me. Like, it's so funny to me. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it is kind of funny, like, whenever people are like, I'm not watching you anymore, I'm subscribing now. It's like, why don't you just leave? Like, you don't have to like announce your departure. It's just crazy. I don't know, but like the Kool-Aid person, I remember they said something one day. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure it was something negative. And then I hadn't seen them. And then they showed back again today talking about, well, I'm sure the phone call didn't help. Where did you come from? Like, where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Like, why are you on my page yet again? If you didn't like it the first time, are you like, I don't know, whatever. 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 I just want to say thank you to my loyal subscribers, and for everybody who is positive and understanding and who left. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, just reading all the comments. I was picking up my daughter for her practice, and it just made me feel a lot better. And I'm like, I don't know if y'all knew like what was going down in the comment section and why I was kind of heated, and like why I was saying all that, and I agreed with just about everything that everyone said. Like, I know it wasn't my fault if she did get fired. I mean, someone could have tipped them off, but also she has to hold her self-accountable as well. And I don't think she was honest. If you're not honest, you're gonna find out. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this was so long, you guys. I just felt like I needed to get that off of my chest. Because I'm like, there's no way I cannot interact with y'all in the comments. Like, just the love and the support system we have. It's amazing. And I don't see how, I guess maybe because other YouTubers, maybe they're just like so much bigger and they don't have time. But that's like one of my favorite things, is going into the comments and reading and replying and seeing what everyone has to say. And everyone's like just so nice and gets along, and I don't know. Okay, so let me go. I'm trying to remember the video that I was going to do. But then I got the news, and I was like, well, I guess I should do this one first. That water bottle cracks me up. Okay. I don't understand this. Maybe y'all can help me out. So, this is my thing, is, like, I wish you would take all this time and effort and put it into something else. Like, if you really want to model, okay, that's fine. Like, do your little, what is it? Oh, gosh. Like, your portfolio, whatever. Put it aside. You know what I'm saying? Have your website, have your professional pictures, and then work. Like, work. Take care of you. Get better. If people want to actually take legit photos, okay. But I feel like this is like a waste of time, okay? And what I first noticed, of course, is, well, for one, she looks crazy. So I guess she didn't have time for hair and makeup. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to point out what I see and what I think. Okay? So at first I was thinking, okay, mind you guys, the reason why I already saw this part is because I already started to do a video on it. But then I found out she got fired, so I was like, priorities. Okay, so I'm like scrolling, okay? And I know that's not her dress, obviously. But I really do like this dress. I don't like gold. I'm not a fan of gold at all. But I like those two colors together because it looks like vintagey, and I love the vintage look. So I think the dress is really cute. And it's a darn shame because she could have some really nice, cute, elegant pictures with that beautiful dress if they would step out of the fitting room and take some real freaking pictures. I could have taken a better picture with my phone. So I'm like seeing this, and I'm like, okay, she's like getting ready. She must have her timer on her phone, per usual. Okay, I'm not sure where she's at, but she can't get caught. And then this happens.
No. The curl in the front, please. Oh, wait, why is it? No. The curl in the front, please. Oh, wait, why is it? No. The curl.
Yeah. What's that about? Who is that? So my first thought was, are you in a fitting room or are you just like in a four walls with a curtain? Because y'all see how you can see like the vent and the bricks. Like, she's actually having her hand on top. So, it's like not even like a real fitting room. So I was like trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, like, okay, she's about to walk out. But then I'm like, no, why is this dude in here with her? First of all, I hope he wasn't in there whenever she was trying to change, because that would be a little hypocritical and ironic. And then I'm thinking, why are you taking pictures in this room? Like, if this guy's a photographer, if you're really about to do a photo shoot, you don't do it in the fitting room. They never stepped out of this room and took pictures. They could have taken some really cute pictures. And I was like, maybe, like, this isn't even, like, a half-ass freaking, like, warehouse photo shoot. It's like they can't even leave that room. I don't know. And then I'm like, can you put up a website? That would make me feel better if you put up a website and then I saw, like, you actually took legit pictures. You're wasting your time. I don't understand what the point of this is. So that's weird. I don't know. I don't know who he is. This was the picture. This was the outcome. This is what it was. She's holding a little plastic black bag. Her arms. I'm not. You can see the light. You can see the vent. You could see. There's no ceiling in the fitting room. It makes me so mad. Like, you wasted all your time and energy and effort into this. Girl, go do something else productive. Okay, now let's look at her story. I wanted to watch one of those shows tonight. This took me a minute. Oh my gosh. I'm getting tired. I'm not looking at that. Looks so disgusting. This took me a minute. I was so confused. But then I realized, okay, I think she's on a bus. Because, like, I saw this metal thing, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I saw these seats. And I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm like, okay, I think that's her book bag. And I'm like, that's a can on the floor. And then I'm like, oh, crap, is that the bathroom? Is there a bathroom on trains? I've never been on a train before. That looks disgusting. This, I'm excited. I was happy. I was proud. Kind of nervous. Because this looks like it's on an oven, stove. Man, I wish I would have went live. I started doing this. It's probably a good thing. Because once I get on a live and I start talking with y'all, I don't want to get off, and I'm already like getting really tired. But we've got to figure out what we want to do so I can go live with y'all. Shoot, one day we could just have a few of us up on panel. Okay, so this brought me a lot of emotions because I was like, okay, maybe this is good because it looks like she's on she's cooking on the stove. There's not many hotels with stoves and ovens, especially not no motels. So I'm wondering, is she staying somewhere by herself? Does she have a sponsor, aka John? Or is she staying with that person that we kind of just assumed it was like an older lady because of the decor? I've said it before and I feel bad saying it. But I feel like this is a movie. I don't want to speak it into existence. But I could see Heather this is so sad. I could see Heather conning an old lady and telling her, "Oh, I have my license and my registration. I can take care of you. I will cook your meals. I will clean your house. If I could stay here for free, I'll even help you with your bills." And then the next thing you know, she's taking this lady's medication and money, and then she's like runs off. Tell me that does not sound like a Lifetime movie that Heather would actually do in real life. Okay. So I was happy seeing this. I'm like, okay, so she is somewhere. She's not living on the streets. I'm not sure who she's living with or who she's staying with, but she's cooking eggs. So that's good. She's cooking something. But she's being really secretive about who and where she's staying with. And I was hoping whoever she's staying with, she feels like, because some people think that Heather is just straight up crazy, which she is, but she can control herself. She's smarter than what people think. Some people are like, "Oh, be nice. You know, she has mental issues. Why would you do this if you know?" Oh my gosh, stop. Gullible. She knows when to turn it off and turn it on. So I was hoping whoever she's staying with, she would know, okay, I have to turn off my crazy and I need to act right if I want to stay here. And hopefully that will help her stay sober and kind of like bring her back to reality and help her set her priorities. You know, maybe this person could be like a guardian angel and to help her get her life back on track. Especially now that she got fired. I'm kind of scared. Hope she doesn't go crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so loud. I already read this. I'm going to read it again, though. Kind of slower. Whenever I get really mad, I talk fast. That was another thing. That Kool-Aid dude this is like, and she mispronounced. I forgot what I mispronounced. And I'm like, okay, let me just remove this comment because I didn't want to engage in it. Because whenever I get aggravated or upset or stressed or mad, I will talk fast. So I was literally laughing at myself because I heard it once it uploaded. I was like, oh my gosh, was so many times where I could not even talk. I could not even get the words out of my mouth. I was so aggravated and I could not even talk. So, yeah, I think there was probably a couple words that I mispronounced. I don't even care because there was a couple times where I couldn't even come up with the word because I was so aggravated. Like, I was so stressed out. Okay. This is what he ends it with: best of luck. Car. Heather, we received an urgent call from our corporate office regarding your background check results. Stop it at that. Okay. So, I think you should not hire anyone until you get the background results back. I know there's a couple people or a couple places where they'll go ahead and hire someone on. So maybe that was true. Maybe they were like, yeah, you go ahead and start. We'll send your background check. If you say there's nothing to worry about, then we shouldn't have anything to worry about. You can start working. Whenever the background check comes back, it should all be good. After being made aware of the situation, I'm not sure what situation, there are some discrepancies, I think that was the word that I mispronounced, that LAF can't overlook. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Which someone brought up the video that I put up of her with a knife, pulling a knife out in the gym. And Heather, and this is what makes me so mad. Like, some people are like, think that I'm like after Heather. Like, I'm such a Heather hater and I just want her to fail. No, I was so in my emotions that at the end of this video, whenever I saw that she put her Instagram name, I got so mad at her because I'm like, you are doing this to yourself. Like, stop it. Okay. I'm not sure what they can't overlook. I wish he would be more specific, but it is what it is. The VPs, along with HR, made it apparent that you aren't a good fit for a transfer and will no longer be working for LA Fitness, nor are allowed access without a membership. Of course, you will be compensated for the time you clocked in for along the onboard training on the 23rd of May. Best of luck. So that's sweet. It seems like they're going to pay her for training that she was supposed to have, but it hasn't even came up yet. And then it's like, you'll be compensated for the times you clocked in. That tells me right there that she was probably there all the time. She just wasn't like working or clocked in. And then for him to say no longer allowed, nor are allowed access without a membership. So like they already knew she was constantly there. And I didn't find it. I started to look for it. I'm so sorry. The only thing I saw was she got like arrested. I don't remember when it was. Where's my phone? And I tried to look it up, but the only thing I saw was she was pretty much arrested because she had a warrant. But I don't know why she had a warrant. When was this? Last March. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. It doesn't like give you much information at all. Dang it, come on. Yeah, it just says warrant arrest March 2nd. Citizen assist in the 100 block of East First at around 5:11 p.m. Heather Gillespie, 34, Chicago, was found to have an active warrant out of Lombard Police Department. But it didn't say why she had a warrant. And my daughter was getting in the... Gosh, I feel so rude. Yawning. It's past my bedtime, I reckon. My daughter was getting in the truck, so I just stopped looking it up. So anyways, I was just kind of curious of, like, why does she have a warrant? Because she keeps on saying that she doesn't have anything on her background, but... I'm trying to wait till the music stops. Sorry, y'all.
So, just to update, I just got hired for LA Fitness. I have worked 3 days, received nothing but praise again. If you watch any of the yes, received nothing but positive praise while I was there. Ran around doing my job and doing it well. Again, nothing but praise the whole time I'm there. And then a text message this morning saying that HR called urgently.
I just don't understand. Like, more information should have been given. Oh, who was it? She was like, did I win the bet? Which we were not betting. But yes, you were right. Let me shout her out. It was so funny. Where are you at? Oh, Phoebe. Who is this? Okay, so this is what she wrote to him, which I've already read to you guys, but I know I read it fast because I was not very happy. Car. That's absolutely absurd. I have a clean background. I've never been involved with anything that I am aware of that would create a conflict of interest to work in a health club, and I would like to ask at this time for a copy of that background check, as is outlined as being my legal right, to be emailed to me at the email address I provided to you upon completion of the initial batch of paperwork. Please let me know as soon as this is sent over. Thank you, Heather Gillespie. Heather.coco.senza. That's whenever I went crazy. Because I'm like, you are being your worst enemy right now. Why would you do this? This is not professional. I don't go fill out paperwork and then put my Instagram name on there. Do you want them to go look at your account? Do you know what you post and what you say and what you do? That alone would be like, shoot, we dodged a bullet. Also, please send me the names and contact information for the legal department and human resources whenever you are able to forward the background check. Thanks again. I understand that she wants him to send the background check, but maybe she should just like look it up herself and not wait for him. Or call corporate and just be like what happened? Like, is it because you found out that I lied? Or did someone, like, say something? Did you see something? But she's not going to tell us. Okay, this is a new one.
You guys, I'm taking a class. I'm not going to let this discouraging news upset my progress.
She looked like she was about to go freaking crazy. I'm not gonna let this discouraging news update my progress. She's like really trying to hold it in. Bro, was she really there? Was she at the same place she just got fired off? Reminds me of the movie Friday. How you get fired on your day off? But that would be so crazy if she was seriously at the same gym she just got fired at. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I need to go to bed. All these old profiles. I'm so curious who that guy was in the fitting room with her. Whatever that was. Alright, I guess I'm going to end it at this. I really wanted to watch a video. But I don't know if I can. But I know this video became long. Ow. So I'm sorry. I apologize. I do. I feel bad. But I just felt like I needed to explain myself. And I really wanted to just thank y'all for just all the love and support and everything. Like, I really do have the best on my channel.